You text the program. We love hearing from all of you. Senators pushing towards a deal to end the shutdown. You know, it's funny. They're not pushing to end the deal because they want what's best for America. They're pushing because it's about power. It's performative and it's about power. That's it. I mean, everybody wants everything to go great and perfect. But the fact is, this is still about power. I think the Republicans the other night realized that there was a message sent, and if they react to it, that's great. If they don't, they're going to pay the price next year. They are. And we could sit. Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to blow smoke. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm not going to tell you everything was stolen or this, any other. People are frustrated, and they're looking at what's going on now, and there's a government shutdown. People do depend on SNAP. Healthcare costs are going to go up. And for some of you out there, and a lot of you, it's funny, a lot of people over 65, retired, you've made it. You know, you just think everybody is struggling or whatever. You guys are idiots and you're fools and you just don't get it and life's never been better. People are struggling. Cost has gone up. Some things have come down, but across the board, and this is where, you know, again, I like the truth thing. I don't care about everything else. Most people live in a world of their ideology is so strong now, and the tribe is so strong that they will not give up their belief in something, even if it goes against their betterment, because they're afraid the tribe's going to be mad at them. Tribes are silly. The biggest tribe is America, and that's the one we should care about the most. That's the one that we should absolutely care about the most. In America, I mean, you know, we're heading towards Christmas, and we could pretend like, oh, it's no big deal or this, that. It is. Go look at the numbers right now, right? The numbers aren't great. You've got the shutdown going on, okay? You've got, starting tomorrow, not quite sure what it looks like with flights, but anywhere between 4 and 10% of flights are going to be down. We got that's not a good look. And if we get to the point where it's the holiday season, meaning we get past that portion of the program that is next week into the Thanksgiving time of year, all of a sudden you look up and not only is holiday travels suck, which it's going to, so is the economy is going to be thrown out sideways because people are going to slowly but surely stop spending money, and they're going to focus on tightening their belts at a time when normally we spend a little bit and supercharge the economy to push it in to the first quarter.
What the airlines are going to try to do, though, is cancel preemptively. We're not going to see, people sleeping on cots at the airports, like we would in a snowstorm. People are going to get advance notice in most cases, and then they'll be able to rebook. The airlines are also going to put bigger aircraft on routes where they remove flights.
So, and those little commuter flights that are usually like 100, now they're just going to get like a 747 just to fly because they need to we're only going to get one flight today, guys. We're going to get one of those giant Airbus that has the double decker because we got to go. It's only 15 miles, but we got to do it. LA, that's somebody would do, fly from Los Angeles to like Long Beach. But it is, because here's a perfect example of affecting me. So my daughter is here. She's supposed to go home Saturday. We're not quite sure because one of the 40 airports that are going to be affected is going to be Sky Harbor in Phoenix. We're not quite sure what to do. B&A supposedly isn't going to be affected, but we don't know because, our air traffic controllers, we're not sure who's going to be here tonight because they're all working for Uber Eats. And I care about this because, A, I love the holidays. And the last thing I want to see is us go into a spiral shutdown because this is something that could have been avoided. Democrats, when you say, well, the Republicans don't want to, sort out health care, I understand why you don't believe the Republicans. I do. But let's remember, the health care nightmare is your Obamacare. The health care nightmare lands on you. Republicans, for years, you've talked about fixing it. Still waiting for that. What is your plan? What is the plan to fix it? A lot of people, I remember when Obamacare, the first couple of years, there was this big push, right, to repeal it and replace it. It was always repeal and replace. By the way, they had the repeal down. How many times they vote on it, sent it to Obama, who vetoed it and laughed. Because they knew it was a fake vote. Right, it's a vote, but he's never signing the thing. But it was always repeal and replace. But they never came up with the replace. They never did. And I think people, and a lot of people in America were really frustrated and angry because you like your doctor, you keep your doctor, which didn't turn out to be true. Prices were still going up and all of these things were happening. And what happened? When it got close to the repeal and replace where you thought, oh, maybe something could happen, people got terrified. Why? Because they weren't sure that you were going to deliver on the replacement side of things. People aren't looking for perfection. I think I always think everybody, they're not. Like with inflation still up. Inflation's still hot. It is. I mean, I hear from you guys every day. Outside of a few of you, groceries, they're expensive. Unless you guys are shopping places that Belle and I are unaware of. Is there one of those? Do you guys got a Mondani free grocery store somewhere that we don't know about? But stuff is still expensive. Stuff is still hot. Trump said he was going to try to bring it. He was going to bring it down day one. I knew he couldn't. But 10 months in, people are still frustrated. I thought this would come down. People want to know you're with them in this thing. And that's why the other night, I think, was an early wake-up call that is still early enough to right the ship. When you look at all of the numbers, it was, again, I expected the Republicans to get their asses handed to them the other night. I thought maybe one of the races would be closer. Winsome Sears was not a good choice in Virginia. She just wasn't. And you go and look at the Mikey Sherrill and stuff. I thought that one in New Jersey was going to be closer. I knew Mondani was going to win. And by the way, Trump is elevating him by fighting with him. And it's kind of funny because I bet you, we were talking about this. Trump goes, I like the fact that he pushes back on me because he likes that stuff. He likes the fight in people. But he's not going to get anything done. People care about cost. That's why Mondani did so well. He made all kinds of promises that he's never going to be able to keep. The difference between Trump and Mondani is Mondani knows that I got to go through the city council, which isn't going to be for a lot of this, to get all the things I want. And then in some of these things, he's going to have to go and hope that Kathy Hochul signs off of it as the governor. That ain't happening. So he is plausible to know. I tried hard, guys. All you guys got was your bus. What did Matt call it? It's the moving urinal. You know what's funny? I never think about buses in New York. It's only the subway. I never think about buses in New York. But you're going to get free bus pass for everybody. I'm like, okay. I mean, there you go. And by the way, free's not free. We know that. And he understands that. So he's going to have to sell it to everybody. Yes, sir.
How many, what percentage of quote unquote rich people do you think will be moving their official address outside of the city limits?
That's a good question. I mean, you hear a lot of stuff about, everybody's going to move. Well, who's everybody? Which, by the way, if everybody moves, that kind of plays into his points. Look, guys, all of these places are free for you to use now. But remember also one of the things that doesn't mean you aren't going to remain a homeowner in New York. You just may move. And let's see what he gets through, because raising tax, he doesn't get to walk in and go, taxes. That doesn't work that way. How are you going to raise taxes if you don't have a magical wand? Taxes. That's not going to happen. He's going to be checked. And I continue to say this. Go look at Bill de Blasio, who's the former mayor, and go look at Mondani. Mondani may talk the game, and he's sharp, and he looks the part, and he's got the hope and change, and he's got a spirit of we can do it kind of thing. But the reality is Mondani is nowhere near as radical as de Blasio. If de Blasio got his way, wow, been way crazier. He was truly a Marxist. He was. So we'll find out. But America, we got a chance here. And Republicans, we got a big chance here to right the ship. There's no doubt in my mind. But you have to acknowledge there's an issue. See, that's the other thing. You know, watching Jim Jordan, watching Mike Johnson, there's no problem. I'm not really bothered by it. Ted Cruz came out last night and go, oh, yeah, this was a wake-up call. We should be paying attention to this. Talk about affordability. It is the number one issue. The Democrats ignored affordability in the last election a year ago. They totally ignored it. They ignored all of those things and tried to fight cultural issues that were ridiculous, that 99% of America goes, that's stupid. Why are you fighting this cultural issue? You're never going to win this because it's just not, we're not going to suspend reality. And then, of course, you had the immigration. See, Trump's big thing with immigration is he stopped the thing that was the most important thing when it came to immigration, which is he put a stop to the free flow of people coming here at the border like that. And because of that, that's one issue that's gone. So you can't use that issue anymore. It's like that was one of the big things. The reason that lady lost in Virginia, Winsome Sears, is she was still trying to fight the fight of the cultural issue that has already changed. People have moved away from that. And Spanberger and those other people, they didn't get involved in that kind of battle. So you got to address the thing that matters most. Ask 100 people, what's the thing you worry about? What's the thing you think about? What's the thing when it comes? And they're going to tell you, besides their family or something like that, or if their health is wrong, it's about the dollars. It's about whether or not I can afford this. It's about how good things are or how bad things are. And once you figure out, okay, this is the most important thing, you focus there. All right, coming up, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that Hall of Fame toy stuff. I'm going to double check and see exactly who's on there.
I didn't even realize that thing existed, but as soon as he did the story, I'm like, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to find out. Let's see exactly who this year's entries or winners are, because it's not just the ones they mentioned, because I think it's time that we really have a serious conversation. And how many of these things did you play? Talk about that as well. If you're going to see the show, shame on you. Grab the podcast, Jeff Benson Show. Yeah, I want to talk about these toys. Are they Hall of Fame worthy? Trivial Pursuit? Man, I remember Trivial Pursuit. Such a big thing for a while. Had to put the little pie slices in. Remember those?
Oh, yeah. Played that a lot.
Let's see here.
Parties and stuff, you'd play until you couldn't stand up anymore.
Slime.
Yeah, I had that.
My kids make slime now. You can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but this was buying slime back in the day when we didn't know. Battleship.
Had that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I had that too. Remember when they came out with an electronic version of Battleship? Yeah. You're like, whoa, slow down.
And whenever you put the peg in, it would sound off on whether it was a hit or a miss.
Yeah. You sunk my battleship. Did I sink your battleship? Those were the days. Simple, kids. Simple days. You weren't worried about immigration or inflation. All you wanted to do was sink your friend's battleship.
You wanted to get the lawn dart as close to the other person as you could without actually stabbing them in the foot.
I love I look back and I think, we had lawn darts. Just think about that for a second. We had mini spears that we played tic-tac-toe with.
Well, actually, we had giant arrows.
Yes. But we didn't give you the bow.
No, giant darts.
Darts, yeah. Well, they were lawn darts. They were. It was crazy. It was amazing, though. And yeah, kids got hurt. Like I said, my son broke his arm earlier this year playing hockey. But when's the last time you saw kids with there wasn't a week at school where somebody didn't have a cast on.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember the last time I saw a kid with a cast.
I remember being out on the playground. I was probably in, I want to say 4th or 5th grade, and one of my friends was up on the monkey bars, and he fell off, and I heard his bone snap.
Oh.
And he was in a cast for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah. But you remember it. Everybody goes and signs it,
Yeah.
Right? And that was the same thing with, and it was smelly after a while. Like, now it's...
Because you couldn't wash your arm or your leg.
They had to put a bag on it. Those were the days, kid. Those were the days. Those were the days. Nerf football. I remember Nerf football. Did that go in there? Stretch Armstrong. Stretch was great. Oh, Stretch was awesome. You guys remember Stretch? And eventually, you pulled him long enough, then he would start to rip just a little bit under the armpit. And then the goo stuff would come out, and you're like, I wonder what it tastes like. Oh, it tastes like maple syrup. Probably was not edible. But I loved my Stretch Armstrong.
I had one, and after the new had kind of worn off of it, you started to think, I want to split this open.
Yeah.
You didn't do that until it kind of become one of the toys you sort of left in the corner. But once you did, it was like, I got to see what's in here.
Yeah, it's like I'm curious now. I need to dissect.
It's time for an autopsy on Stretch.
Yeah, I need to dissect that. Absolutely. You got to dissect it. You got to go and you're like, all right, Stretch, what kind of goo they put in there? And then you find out, you ask, what's it taste like? Oh, it tastes like maple syrup. That's weird.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I would have never put it in my mouth.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You're missing out.
You're lucky to be alive.
I am, back in the day. Well, you know what? My mom didn't take Tylenol. I mean, she smoked and she drank screwdrivers when she was pregnant with me, but she didn't take Tylenol, so that's good. Only in America. Tylenol? Really? That's our problem?
Chad, they were lights.
They were. Yeah, they were right. They were. Crime. You guys remember the sandwich guy that threw the sandwich at the cops or ICE?
The trial of Sean Dunn became a symbol, not just of the Trump administration's aggressive posture toward protesters, but also of the willingness of jurors to reject the arguments of prosecutors. First, a D.C. grand jury refused to approve a felony charge for the throwing of the sandwich, and then, after hearing testimony at the misdemeanor trial, a jury of 12 more D.C. residents unanimously found Dunn not guilty. After his acquittal, Dunn told reporters his protest was aimed at protecting the rights of immigrants.
I thought it was just about showing off because you could throw a foot long as if you had that kind of money.
What a waste of food.
Yeah. He was drunk and he threw a foot long sandwich. Remember, they tried to originally get him for felony something or other, and they're like,
Assault
no.
with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, and they're like, no. And they're like, we're going to take him to court. Swing and a miss.
It's not like it was roast beef. That could have hurt.
Totally. It wasn't day-old bread. It was soft. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. Reach out to us across all of our social media. Do love hearing from every single one of you. The good, the bad, the indifferent. Bunch of stuff we're going to try to squeeze into. Maybe some tariff issues going on. Trump spoke about that. We got Ozempic and Wegovy and stuff that's cheaper apparently now. We'll talk about that as well. And what category fat are you? This should piss some people off. So make sure you email our boss to tell us that.
Is this going to be the fat shaming segment?
You know what? Probably.
Okay.
Chad Benson's just Super Talk 997. Raycon, best earbuds around. Are you ready for your Raycons? Why? 30% off right now. They're getting in front of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday for the holiday season. And now's the chance to take advantage of it. They've got the best earbuds. They got the everyday earbuds. They got the classics. They got all of these amazing incredible headphones, including the kind that go over your ears, and instead of going in your ears or over your ears, they go wrap around your ears, and they kind of get to the mandible bone, which allows you to hear without having to have anything over your ears, because some people don't like that. They've got the best chargers, so many things, and the earbuds. 8 hours talk time, 32 hours of battery life, best fit, the best sound quality, and check this out. Fast charging, multi-connectivity, 30-day happiness guarantee. Save 30%, get ahead of the holidays, and start winning the holidays already. Go to buyraycon.com/Chad. 30% off site-wide right now. Buyraycon.com/Chad. Super Talk 99.7 WTN is broadcasting live. How'd I do there? Live. It's for our annual Nashville Rescue Mission. More Than a Meal Radiothon presented by Mark Spain Realty. So check this out. Monday, November 24th, we're going to be there all day, starting with Dan all the way up through Matt. Myself, Chris, we're all going to be broadcasting live. And it's awesome. So our goal, we're going to raise $55,000 plus meal, 14 hours. We can do it. And Window Nation, Mark Spain, Busy Bee Baby, Beacon, all of you are going to be involved. If you want to learn more on how you can participate, especially this time of year, visit 997WTN.com or NashvilleRescueMission.org. Chat.org. Got some of your texts coming in. The average air traffic controller makes $124,000. Some in busy places make over $160,000. Do you really think they're Ubering to make change for food? You know what? You're probably right. Sean Duffy is a liar. That lying liar who said that today, that they were all working extra jobs. So I'm tired of hearing these people whine. They'll be paid every dime. Okay. Now we know. Now we know how you feel about it. So this person's mad. Was it you or me? Dude, you need to take some lessons in diplomacy from Chris Hand. You're nothing but an agitating Trump hater. Did you know that, Bell?
I saw that on a tattoo somewhere.
Go back to wherever you came from, Mars. I don't ever want to listen to your show again. You don't have to.
That's the beauty of it.
That is the beauty of it.
Nobody's breaking down your door and checking your radio dial.
No. And as I said, good luck. God bless you, man. There's plenty. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. If you want affirmation, I'm not it. I'm not it. Criticizing tariffs for interest. So if I criticize tariffs, which a lot of people have, because they're not good free market, and we're not a country that produces anything anymore. We're a consumer-based nation, and we produce things like software, things like that. And that's where, by the way, you do understand there's two worlds of trade. There's consumption, like buying goods, and then there's services. We have a huge surplus in the services, and we're always going to have some sort of deficit because our dollar normally has been ridiculously strong compared to everybody else. So there's that. So, but I'm not going to affirm, it's the beauty of independent thought. I know it's scary for some people out there. Scary.
Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of people just feel more comfortable being able to blend into the group and, be non-individualistic.
Yeah. You were just talking about what happens when you go against the tribe, my guy. Yeah. Again, I don't care. I mean, you can hate me all you want. I mean, I got no problems with that. But if you're going to be mad because you like somebody a lot and you don't like the fact that they got criticism, that's not based in reality. That's just based in your emotions.
There's not been a single person ever since the dawn of this country and government that did not deserve criticism at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here again, Chad. I've been a Trump supporter, but I'm also an American first. That's all I'm asking people to do. So if Trump does something wrong, we should call him on it. By the way, that's every politician, especially your team, my team, the team. If somebody does something ridiculous, you should be able to look and go, dude, just like you would with a family member, a friend, a coworker. They do something stupid, you should be able to go, what are you doing, you idiot? That's not good. That's not a good thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We should absolutely be able to do that. We love you, Chad. Will you have Ken's baby? I don't think that.
He can't have Fritz.
No, Fritz. Can't. I can't have Fritz. What's he up to today?
That's my little buddy.
He is.
Oh, man, get this. So after Halloween, I'm always very careful around my neighborhood taking little Fritz out because he's got a long nose and he likes to eat things. What a dog can't have is chocolate.
Yes.
Chocolate will kill a dog. And today, I found a little bitty candy bar in a bush where little Fritz was headed. I intercepted it, and I properly disposed of it. So, dog owners out there, after Halloween, the kiddos sometimes drop their candy. Be careful. Be vigilant. You don't want your dog eating chocolate.
No, that's a lot of chocolate. Yes.
And if your kid drops their candy, take them to the doctor and have them checked out.
Yeah, no doubt.
That too.
By the way, did you see what was in the kitchen?
I don't know. I don't even want to know.
There's what are those things? Those dippers? The candy dippers?
Oh, the fun dip.
The fun dip. So I'm taking some home for the kids. And I'm like, here's the problem, right, with fun dip. We all know. After 20 minutes, our house looks like Scarface's house. There's fun dip everywhere. Kids got it all over their face. It looks like we were partying with Pablo Escobar in the 90s. And they're hopped up too. Like, this stuff's great. Do you remember when you were a kid, used to get the straws that would just have sugar in it?
Yes.
What do you got? I got a straw with sugar in it.
Yeah, what did they call pixie sticks?
Yeah, those are called kid cocaine.
Yes.
Kid cocaine.
Yeah, I was telling Brother Bell, man, I liked the stick better than I did the sugary powders. The stick is good.
Yeah, the sugary. I liked. Well, you know what's funny? It's these fun dips come because you used to get them and there'd be like 4 different flavors and like one big stick. This comes in like just a pack.
Just a little pack.
With one flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Tell you what, though. Those things, that was like kid cocaine.
It was, indeed.
You want some of this? You're on the playground?
Remember the giant pixie sticks that were like a foot long?
Yeah. You guys need a hit? Y'all need a hit? My beagle loves chocolate. Milk chocolate is not bad for dogs. Dark chocolate it.
I don't know, man. I've heard that chocolate is pretty bad for dogs. It may be a case-by-case basis.
Yeah. Well, it does upset the tummy. It's funny when you talk to vets, a lot of times they'll go, yeah, it's not really great for them. But they have to eat like a pound for them to get really sick. And by the way, dogs will eat a pound if you give it to them.
Especially a little fat wiener.
Oh. I just picture him trying to get through somewhere and just getting stuck. And him just going, I guess I live here now. I guess I live here now. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it says toxicity depends on the type of chocolate and the dog's size, like the listener texted there. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate have the highest content of, I guess, the ingredient that can hurt them. Milk chocolate has less, but in some cases it can still cause harm.
Yeah. Well, especially when because let's be real, so much of it, just like in human beings, dogs can tend to overeat. Just a smidge.
A wiener dog, it won't stop eating.
No.
As long as there's food there, it's eating.
Yeah.
It won't stop.
Well, I mean,
that's like I told you the story about little Bentley Boo.
Yeah.
He, he would throw Chloe's ball. She'd take off and try to play with her ball, and he would scarf her food down while she left. And then he would finish his. Then he would just leisurely finish his. And I finally caught him because he kept getting fat, and Chloe was getting skinny. And then I watched one day, and I figured it out.
Yes.
He was tricking Chloe.
Oh, they do that. They're so like our dogs, Red and Bowie. So every time they go out, and they do their business and they're good, because Bowie's ready to fight anything all the time, everywhere. just in case something may happen. He might have heard a leaf, and then he goes and he gets his haunches. Like if he's in the middle of going to the bathroom and a car goes by, it's done. I got to fight you.
Yeah.
And he gets his little mohawk. So he goes, and I give Red, Red's the Shishi dog. This is my wife's dog. It's all like designer, right? Like made in a test tube. It's what is it? I forgot it. It's a stupid dog. And then he's silly. And then Bowie's just the mutt. And Bowie will wait till you give him his bone so they each get a little treat. And then he'll go and he puts his down, and then he goes and tries to take the one away from Red, and he'll hover over him.
Yes.
And then he buries him all over the house. And then like the cat will walk by, and he goes after the cat as if the cat wants his stupid bone.
Right.
And then the cat punches him in the head.
I love that when cats do that.
He's like, do you even know what you're doing? Do you? I'm a cat. Like on land, there's like one other animal that has the reflexes I do. You stupid dog, and I don't want your dumb bone. Your bone is silly.
I love the videos where the cats are like slapping the dogs over and over
and over again. Just what do you want? What do you want? You want some of this? Yeah. So fast.
Do your cats do that, Brother Bilal?
No.
Do they slap each other? Do they get along?
Oh, yeah, they get along great. They're brother and sister. I mean, they're from the same litter.
Okay.
Like every now and then they'll get into the slap fights, but not.
Those.
It's usually one or two pops and it's over with.
Yeah. I just, they're so. Have you ever tried to put like a cucumber or something behind them when they're eating to see if they turn and jump because they think it's a snake?
I've seen videos of that.
It is hilarious. Not all cats will do it. My cat's like, what are you doing, you idiot? I'm not doing that. I'm going to go over and beat up the dogs again. But my dog, like Red, loves the cat. They're best pals. Bowie he wants to fight everything. Today there was a guy taking the trash to the trash thing where you put down the chute. Mm-hmm. I had to hold him because he was like, I have to fight you. Then what happens? He gets next to the guy pats him, and then he just kind of rolls over. You're the worst protection dog ever. So bad. Coming up, Matt, gonna join the program. We'll wrap up today's show. Man, I'm looking at that pay package company, and they're thinking about giving him $1 trillion pay package. Hey, go in for the kill, right? There's good. You know, if they give him $1 trillion pay package, there's going to be a bunch of things that says you can't go work for Trump for 7 months and ignore everything and tweet all day. You have to pay attention to the cars.
And Bernie Sanders will have an aneurysm.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about who knows what, because guess who's here? Matt, straight ahead, Chad Benson, Super Talk 997. I don't know what happened there. We were all sitting here talking. Everything went dark, came back on. Are we still on the radio? All right, we're still on the radio.
Am I blind?
Did you just have a stroke along with all of us?
I think I just blipped out.
Oh.
That was a glitch in the simulation, Chadley. That's what that was.
Well, it's happening.
The simulation has blipped out. Maybe it'll fix the TV.
Settle down. Okay. I don't know what kind of simulation you think's going on here.
Hey, look, there's look what's on that television.
Oh, look at that.
Hey, YouTube TV with no ESPN. Look at there.
Oh, that's right. Still no ESPN.
Oh, I think maybe it did fix the TV.
Your organization requires a restart.
Bell. Anyway,
Kids, we are doing well.
Yeah, we're doing good around here.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on? Oh, I spent some time earlier today in Ashland City, beautiful Ashland City.
What were you doing there?
Just checking out some property over there. You know.
Nice.
Just surveying, checking out Cheatham County.
Think about putting a ring on it?
Seeing the folks over there. We'll see. We'll find out.
See anything interesting?
Yeah, saw a lot of things interesting. Woodland critters.
Oh, woodland critters are great.
A lot of, I love being in areas where there are no covenants.
Yes.
Or certainly no HOAs.
HOAs.
I'm no HOA guy, but even covenants, And if you're in an unincorporated part of a given county with no covenants, it's a beautiful thing. But it's also, you get what you get. So your neighbors, hey, they wanted to start a junkyard. Hey, there's a junkyard. Look at there.
That's it.
And look, there's $1 million house across the street. There's a junkyard.
Uh-huh.
Imagine that.
Wow, you guys
That
have a
sort of
broken
is-
TV with another TV on top of it.
That's a sort of a really great description of downtown. Look at that awesome stadium and that recycling plant right next to it.
Well, look, there's a scrapyard.
Wow,
Look at there.
Look at that.
Except downtown has more development fees, apparently.
Yes, they do. I know. I didn't get to the taxes today because they're gonna try to do something.
That's
We're
what I'm
one of
doing.
only 4 states, right, that doesn't have a limit on taxes.
Well, I mean, the one thing that Freddie O'Connell has decided that he really, really likes is to increase taxes.
Yes.
So he increased his first act was to push his transit tax, which was a sales tax. Then he increased property taxes by 34%, and now he's going after "quote unquote" impact fees.
Yeah.
Or development fees because they needed another $15 billion apparently.
Well, I was watching this report. Guy, his mom and him, they have a house. They value it at $1 million. She gets her thing, and she's near death, and she's like, and he calls, and they go, all right, we'll knock off $300,000 just on a phone call. So who's making this stuff up?
Well, the city,
Yeah.
of course, is making
But is
stuff
there
up. The county's making
Is
stuff
at least
up.
somebody driving around going, I should probably take a look at some of these? Or is it just somebody going, oh, here's a comp. This one's sold up the street for $1 million, so they're all worth $1
it's
million.
all good. Let's see if they pay it. Let's just see if they pay it, Chad.
Yeah.
But, and I understand. I saw the argument, and we'll talk to Courtney Johnston at 3:35 today. She's on the Metro Council about this. I saw the argument that we're only one of 4. Well, we're only one of a handful of states that doesn't have an income tax. Does everybody want an income tax too?
Yeah. Well,
Freddie probably does.
Probably.
I
if
guarantee
could.
you, Freddie does.
Nobody wants taxes, but a lot of people like services. And where's the balance of making sure we have teachers that are paid well, making sure that our police and fire have the things they need, that our roads are okay without being taxed out of it? And
Well, maybe don't spend $750 million on a new football stadium.
Yeah, that's true. Well, at least not for you. Although, wait till we get a basketball team. Looking at you, Spurs. Did you see that? The Spurs, man. The Spurs. Oh, I tell you what.
I love how Memphis gets all butthurt when Nashville starts talking about a basketball team because Memphis is like, that's our thing.
Yeah, well,
Get
it might
outta
not be
here.
your thing anymore.
It might not be your thing much longer, pal.
But no, like again, $750 million on but everybody feels you have to have a sports team, and
No, I mean, I get that. I mean, I think the lack of income tax and the new stadium thing go hand in hand. And I said this at the time that I'm philosophically against that sort of thing as a smaller libertarian. But I understand why they're doing it because they're trying to keep the porch nice.
Yes.
Because if you don't keep the porch nice, people stop coming, stop paying, tourists stop coming, stop buying $18 beers.
Yeah.
And then
if
we
you
do
ask-
have a state income tax.
And then we do
ask-
have a state income tax.
If you ask the guy to pay for the stadium and he pays it, then you wonder why it's $45 for a beer and $800 for parking. Yeah, then, he paid for it himself. He's trying to recoup his money.
Bell ever tell you about the time I bought him a crown?
No, what'd that cost you?
$15, plastic crown.
Then he slapped it off my head and said, "No kings."
That's right, no kings.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, you deserve it. He doesn't even have a head.
He did then. Maybe that's why I didn't have a head.
Maybe that you slapped it off.
I'll show you the pic.
Oh.
You get to see Bell's head for the first time.
Oh, kids, Matt, straight ahead. You guys have a good one. We'll do it again tomorrow.